the French Open and the Masters in Monte Carlo. So he's safe. He's good. And I remember when he was saying, I would sacrifice all my titles for this thing. I was like, guy, calm down. You're not sacrificing anything because countries had already started to lift all the COVID protocols that they had in place. So I knew he was literally not sacrificing anything. It was just perfect timing to try and claim that he's ready to die on the hill of no vaccination. But yeah, he doesn't have to do that. He gets to play.
Yeah. Good for him. All right, we've got this one in from Abdul, who says Danny. I said Danielle and Goliath, not Daniel, but yes.
Yeah, everybody's familiar with David and
Yeah,
Goliath.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about the female version because the tigresses.
Yeah.
And we've got this one in. Cruise YouTube is up on youtube.com/smooth981fm. Not sideways.
It's
the right
up
way
and
up.
straight. Yeah.
Up the right
I'm
way
even waving.
So go check us out and leave your comments up on the live stream. Okay, let's get back into this. Oh no, Tega, don't worry. People are just responding to your picture.
Oh yes.
On the
Sometimes
post.
yeah, we take those pictures sometimes. So.
Yes.
For reasons like this.
Sometimes we do. All right, let's move into more news now. And we've got this one in. Oh yes, let's talk about what's happening with on the Ukrainian front, sporting wise, with our sports figures who are there. And Vitaly Sapelo, who's 21, and Dmitry Marchenko, who are 25. They lost their lives in combat, and they become the first football casualties of the Russian-Ukrainian conflict. Now, the two Ukrainian players were killed fighting against the Russian invasion, and that was what the Global Footballers Union, FIFPro, confirmed.
Yes,
My
so
goodness.
really sad day. Unfortunately, the day you see your sports stars having to take up arms to defend their country. These footballers, one was a goalkeeper, one played in the second division, so they had to, like I said, defend their country. And so we've seen our first casualties of sportsmen, and
I don't want more.
It just irks me when people say politics should not be involved in sports. Sports is, you cannot separate the two. Long before wars and voting, sports was political. So you can't change that.
Literally, that was what the whole point of the Olympics was,
Yeah,
so that people could put down their weapons and join together.
exactly.
In
And so sports is part of the politics at the end of the day. But this is really a sad loss for these guys. So two of them gone, and we don't even know how we would start. But it just takes me back to what was happening. So there's Mylenko. He plays for Everton, and he was calling out Russian footballers and saying that they need to speak up. And a lot of people are saying, is that not too much to ask of them because they are in Russia and you're telling them to speak up? We know what has happened to people that have spoken up against their president. You're not it's not enough to come on social media and say they should just type stuff on social media. They will find them,
Yes.
So it's very risky. But
Yeah.
one of the Russian team captain, and sometimes you have to tell players that silence is golden. But this time he spoke up and said yes, he doesn't like war, but he's still a proud Russian. You can't put those two things out now. Just walk on by, ignore, walk on by. What was that about? And then you say that, and in the evening it's announced that two footballers have lost their lives defending their country. It's a really tough one. Like I said earlier, Shevchenko was on a popular network, and they were asking him questions, about the thing, and he was talking about how his mother and his sister, they don't want to come, and how neighbors are having to share food, share bunkers, and all those things. And it's not a really comfortable space for him. You would never have thought, just listening to these people, how emotional it is. I was talking to one of the volunteers.
Okay.
I told you, Janine Anthony. She's a sports journalist, but now she's volunteering to try and get a lot of black students out of Ukraine. And she said the horror, because nothing is working. Trains are not working, buses are not working, so they have to now get people that are getting buses to move people. And sometimes, because they don't even know who they are moving, she said sometimes they lose money, because whilst this is a war and people are dying and people are doing things for human lives, people are just swindling.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
People-
it's
people
an
are using
opportunity
the
for people to
opportunity.
swindle people. So it's just a crazy space, and you don't want all these things to happen. The bottom line is, we just pray that there is a way for this invasion to end. It's senseless.
It really, really is. All right, send your messages in 0809 440 981. That is WhatsApp. We are streaming live up on youtube.com/smooth981 FM Lagos. And I see that Chimaobi Victor has already sent a message in saying, I'm confident the Tigresses will qualify in this group. A lot of people aren't confident in these ladies. Watch and see. They will surely shock most of you. Go the Tigresses and make us proud.
I'll be happy to be shocked too.
I
Chimaobi, I like your faith.
Man, I like the attitude behind that. I like the attitude of this
But
message.
but I'm with him. Go, the ladies should go out there and make us proud. I'll be very happy to be shocked.
All right. Well, we've got to take a very quick break. We'll be back for the second half of the locker room right here on Smooth Breakfast. Stay with us.
Okay, let's shut down some other streams. This is a stream. This is a stream. Let's see
If it's a word.
if it will help.
Oh no, this thing was going over again. Was it there?
It's just crazy, yeah.
So do you see what is?
Okay,
Ah,
you
yes,
never.
it's back.
Okay, so yeah, so I was saying.
I love technology.
Meanwhile, let me tell you why I'm still so sleepy. So that's how, as usual, once there's so light, I can't sleep.
Mhm.
So that's how I started watching. So I've discovered that they show Nigerian movies on YouTube.
Yes.
I didn't know before.
You were today years old when you found out about this.
I was yesterday years old.
Okay.
That's how. So sometimes I'm watching the movie. I'm like, this movie is useless. This movie is stupid. But because I've started it, I have to finish it. Then I found this one. Hey, with Kunle Remy and some girl. I was trying to find out her name. Something about a little scene. More. This was 2 a.m. in the night. I will not forget the time. 2:18 a.m. I was laughing and cackling with my feet up in the air. I was like, this movie was on point. So I'm going to no, I've saved the movie. So now that's going to be my thing. When I can't sleep, when there's no light, I've been watching, and that's why I'm still awake. I'm happily awake. It was a good movie to see. I was like, so then they act Nigerian film like this. There was no fakes for it. Oh, that was the one that was there.
Oh God, I love a Nigerian film that is true to
I'm
what
telling
it
you,
is.
there was no fake for it. The one about the fake for it, the one that upsets me most about the fake for it is when they say, "Oh God, you're telling coming from."
I mean,
like, why you putting
that art thing gets me. It gets me. It's like, what are you doing? Are you chewing something? What's going on, people?
oh God, I'm just worried. I'm like, if you spoke with your Nigerian accent,
See.
you will know that you are of Nigerian descent. But when you put those R out, you now look like an idiot. Just stop it.
I'm telling you.
Just stop.
So, like, some people used to say stuff whenever we would have certain analysts. Oh, this one doesn't speak English very well. I'm like, no, he just speaks English with a strong, whatever part of the country accent. he's from.
Yes.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
Accent is not a gauge of whether you are smart or not.
Thank
And he
you.
used to come up with some of the. I'll give you two. And he used to come up with some of the most incisive arguments. I loved listening to him.
Yeah,
Just be true to who you are.
As long as your grammar is correct, your accent is of no consequence.
I'm telling you.
Like, okay,
I mean, sure, they'll put subtitles on if you go on CNN, but that's
but
besides
look,
the point.
they didn't put any subtitles for Shevchenko, and that guy cannot speak. Look,
It's for the black people that they like to put subtitles.
Eh.
They'll be like, okay, so read what he's saying.
and Shevchenko was in England for years. This guy did not bother. So he's on air and he's struggling for words. And you know what? I didn't mock him. I didn't laugh at him. I understood that was a Ukrainian trying to speak English. Why are we mocking ourselves?
I don't know, and I don't like it.
And at least we can speak. The grammar is correct. It's just that you will hear H where you're not supposed to hear H.
And you see
You will
them
hear-
remove it where
Exactly, when they're not supposed to move. Or you hear here when they're
Alright.
supposed to be here. But it's okay. Let's go.
And we are back with more sports here for you inside the locker room.
And some Nollywood on YouTube.
Oh my
Okay.
But that's only for YouTube, okay? .com/smooth981 FM Lagos. And I see you're watching. I see you're sending your messages in as well. Who is this recruit? Who says second show? But please play small 10-10 for us now. We're gonna focus on sports today. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's take a look at what Jack Grealish has to say. He claimed that Sunday's Manchester derby is a game that Manchester City need to win as they look to outrun Liverpool in the race for the Premier League title. He said it's a massive game. It is a game we're going into with full confidence, and it is a game that we need to win.
Yes, so huge one for Manchester City against Manchester United on Sunday. Now, here's the thing about Manchester United, Manchester City. Yes, Manchester United won. Sorry, Manchester City won the last fixture in November. But prior to that, they drew the last one, and then the one before that, Manchester United won it. And here's the thing about this fixture: every time Manchester United has just been dragged through the mud, and this fixture comes up, they use it to stabilize. You know, this is the ship that they want to go down in. Then this one, they put their back into it.
Okay.
So it makes it interesting. So regardless of the form the Manchester United club is in, once it comes against Manchester
Once they
City,
know City, okay.
I'm telling you, they just have wings and suddenly they can fly. Let me
Okay.
contemplate. You know, they start to rhyme. So it's a completely different Manchester United. So yes, I know that Manchester City look like the side that, I mean, they're the side at the top of the table. They're the side with all the great players playing fantastic football, scoring goals. And Manchester United just looks like the side that is struggling for air. However, it's a derby, so form is really of no consequence. That's the day somehow you will just see Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, Paul Pogba just clicking. On this day, shall they all click?
United.
They'll be united, literally in their goal, just to stop Manchester City. So I'm not going to say based on this that this is not a good. This is going to be a great watch. Manchester City versus Manchester United. So we take your messages now. Should we open the phone lines?
I thought you were going to say, so we take your calls. You were pointing at
Okay,
the
let's
phone.
take the phone line. Let's open the
Okay.
phone lines.
So we take your calls now.
Yes.
0144898981. By the way, it's like Christian and you were sharing the same mind for a second. Christian from Dubai says, "Hi guys, good morning. Ideally, on paper, City should win, but this is a game that United always uses to recover lost form. Anything can happen."
Yeah, because we've done it
Wow.
one too many times. So yes, let's take your calls. 01.
44898981.
Let's
Call
hear
us
your
up.
thoughts on the Manchester Derby. What is happening? Manchester United versus Manchester City.
All right, but you know what? We've got more stories, so let's get into it. And Chelsea are going to be facing Middlesbrough in. Oh, no, okay, fine. Let's take a call. She says that she take a points aggressively at this thing. Hello, good morning. Hey, who do we have on the line?
Good
Ronson.
morning, Ronson.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think, as you said, as Pega rightly said, that Manchester Derby, Man U, I don't know where they get their wings from on the. So I don't think Man U is going to lose that much. So at much, I think it will be draw or they'll win.
Okay.
So, that's why Manchester City is from.
All right. So Ronson has said he thinks it could be a draw. That's not far fetched, but any result other than a win, and Liverpool are right on the backs of Manchester City. So it just makes it a little more interesting. The fact that Liverpool is hunting down Manchester City.
Like
All
they can
right.
feel their breath on their back. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. 0144898981. Keep on calling. Keep sending your messages in as well. We're gonna read this one. Entire from Aja says, I would have bought Chelsea, but my budget is a little tight. If they exercise some patience, I can buy the bottle for them. He also says, oh, that Stan Ike song was Once Upon a Time in Lagos. Glad you liked it, Tayo. He also says, I like the confidence of Manchester United fans. Congratulations to Man City in advance. Tayo.
Okay.
Okay.
Tayo, so we're taking those calls because Tayo is saying that Manchester City will still win. So let's take your calls. Manchester United versus Manchester City. What do you think will happen?
Yeah, 0144898981. And Cruz says City will flog United this time around. United's instability not till the end of this season. Wow. Chimabi Victor says, looking forward to seeing. First of all, Chimabi Victor, I will get back to that message in just a second. Let's take this call. Well, could you please turn your radio off only for the duration of the conversation? We're putting you back on air right now. What's your name and location?
from Ikeja.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Kelsey from Ikeja.
well, I think ordinarily, like Sega said, man, you should have the, but because of the peculiarity of this league, the table standings, especially between Manchester City and Liverpool, I think that won't be the case. I think Manchester Man U will be beaten blue black by Man City on that day, like
Ah, ah,
a 4-1, 5-1 scoreline.
Oh yeah, goodbye, goodbye. Please go
Wow.
away.
Wow. Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Who do we have on the line? What's your name and location?
Calling from Ojo.
All right, go ahead.
So I know Man City will win because there's already Liverpool breathing behind their back, and I don't think that match will be easy for Man U. That's one. And secondly, with the form of Man U, when it comes to Man City, I don't know where they get that from. Maybe they have one Babala somewhere that will home tops, but I think this will be different.
Okay.
And that's my take. Man City will win. I'm an Arsenal fan. I want Man U to lose.
I see where you're coming from. Okay. Thank you for your thoughts.
All right then.
All right then, let's take this message from Chimaobi Victor.
Should we take another call?
Let's take another call.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. What's your name and your location?
My name is Jimmy. I'm calling from Olimbo.
Okay, go ahead, Jimmy.
The match is very tough,
Mhm.
but I believe that Man City will still win the match because Man City are in super form.
Okay, I like what you're saying. Man City are in super form and they will win the match. Thank you very much. All right, let's take the message from Chimaobi Victor.
All right, Chimabi Victor, you waited and now it's here. He says, looking forward to seeing the Manchester derby. Something in me tells me Man United will carry the day.
Mhm.
That match, 2-1 in favor of Man United. Even Tega will agree with me.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking your opinion. Don't be calling me into this.
Oh my days. And remember, you can leave your comments up on the live stream on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Should we go back to the
let's
stories?
take
Let's
some,
do
yeah,
it.
let's take almost.
All right, so Middlesbrough, let's get into this. They're looking to knock out another of the Premier League's major clubs out of the FA Cup after being drawn at home to Chelsea in the quarterfinals. So Manchester City visits Southampton in an all-top flight encounter, while Liverpool are assured of championship opposition after being drawn on Thursday against the winner of Nottingham Forest and Huddersfield, who play on Monday.
Yes, and then the final one will be Crystal Palace against Everton. With Everton's match against Boreham happened last night. That one ended 2-0 in favor of Everton. But Middlesbrough have knocked out so far. They've knocked out Manchester United, and after knocking out Manchester United, then they knocked out Tottenham Hotspur, and now they play Chelsea on their own patch. However, I think they've shown their hand a little too much.
Chelsea would have been
So
prepared.
Chelsea,
We've seen what you've done.
what you've done. We're not even going to smile at you. You understand? From the blast of the whistle, I think Chelsea would have been all over them like white on rice. But they've done pretty well for themselves coming all the way and getting into the quarters. I just think that Chelsea may be a journey too far, especially as Chelsea. Number one, the Abramovich sale of Chelsea is still happening now. So they want to grab as many trophies as they can before things really change. And then number two, that League Cup is still paining them in their chests. They need to win something. So it's going to be a tough one to ask Middlesbrough to take another scalp. Hey, but it's the FA Cup and there is magic in the FA Cup. Because the thing that makes all these small teams upset big teams, you cannot analyze it. So it's magic.
It's really magic.
So there's magic in the FA
something in
Cup
the water, man.
that can help Middlesbrough to still take Chelsea's cap. So we keep our fingers crossed, but interesting fixtures right there in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup.
All right, so let's take one last story. Let's do it. All right, and Napoli and AC Milan face off on Sunday night as another installment of a thrilling Serie A title race unfolds on the Bay of Naples.
Yes,
what are we looking for?
We are looking forward to people that want to take the Serie A because it has been looking like these teams don't want to take the Scudetto. Last weekend started really horribly. AC Milan drew, and when we thought Inter Milan was going to take advantage, They drew two.
Yeah.
It's just-
Wow.
it can be a tough weekend in the Serie. Like nobody wants to get this Scudetto. However, this weekend it starts today with Inter Milan taking on Salernitano, so they have the opportunity to briefly go ahead on the table because they're just 2 points behind Napoli and AC Milan, to briefly go ahead to the top of the table, and they still have a game in hand. However, Napoli and AC Milan do have that meeting on Sunday, and it makes it even interesting because the top of the table is the position they want to get, and head to head is the decider in the Italian Serie A, not goal difference, head to head. So the teams who want to win each other. So in case they are
Right.
tired at the end of the season, at least I beat all the big boys. So I should win this Scudetto. So wait to see. It just sets up for a very thrilling last few matches in the Italian Serie A.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, we've come to the end of the show, but not the end of the messages because I must read this one in from no name, actually. There's no name to this one, but it says Man City is in form. Liverpool is chasing them, but forget this is a derby match. Man, you know the green.
Exactly.
And on that note, we gotta end the show, but not the conversation. Keep it going up on Twitter. Tega is at Tega Supreme over there. And of course, you can check out Ladies in Sports International while you are at it. They are doing good work on Instagram, doing good work on Twitter, and so much more. Actually, doing good work with the conferences as well. There's a lot happening with Ladies in Sports International.